Well, hello, class. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the fourth week of class. I can't believe we're already a month into class. It's crazy how quickly time flies. But again, I hope everyone's doing well. Wanted to post a quick video, kind of talk about a couple things and what we have upcoming. You all just completed Module 3 over the weekend, and obviously for the first couple of weeks, you've read the chapter for whatever chapter in the book is. You've watched the few of the videos that I posted that kind of talk about whatever we're discussing that week, and then you've all participated in a group discussion. And again, those group discussions will usually continue each week. And again, I really want to emphasize the fact that make sure you're paying attention to the due dates. With every one that we do, there's always going to be a Thursday due date where you have to have your initial post completed, and then responses to at least 2 classmates done by Sunday. Overall, most of the class has done a really good job with that. I've been very pleased with the amount of detail you're putting into your posts, and and just a couple quick tips. Something that I always love when students do is take the textbook and pull concepts, whatever chapter we're reading, that we pull that from the textbook, and then cite it in your response, or pull in outside sources, which is even better. If you cite 1 or 2 sources for every time that you do like your initial post, I love that. I love to see that because it shows me that you're really reading the material and applying what you learn. So again, you're certainly not required, and I would never take off points if you didn't, but just know will do better and earn more points if you pull in 1 or 2 sources to support whatever you're discussing. So again, I really love that. And then on your responses to your classmates, again, I know those tend to be shorter, obviously, but what I don't want to see is just like 1 or 2 quick sentences that says, "Oh, hey Sally, great job," or "I totally loved everything that you read." I've seen a couple of those. So make sure you're actually responding to what they wrote and adding your own information and make it a more richer discussion. 1 or 2 short sentences usually won't get you full points. So make sure you're really you go and using those word recommendations and really giving a fuller, richer answer. And if you have questions about how that's supposed to look, shoot me an email. I'm always happy to discuss with you. You may have also noticed that I posted a paper that the first of a couple of papers that are going to be due throughout the semester. It's posted. It's due on October 9th, so there's still a little less than a month to go. So you still got plenty of time. But if you haven't looked at it yet, I would at least read the instructions and start really looking at it, because again, I want to give you plenty of time to complete it. And it'll take you a little bit of time to get through the details. It's not a hard paper, but it's something that you'll have to put some thought into. So again, that's posted for you, due October 9th. So make sure you go ahead and look at that if you have not already done so. And I guess finally, I went ahead and posted Module 4 this morning. And as far as the material, we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a shift. For the first couple of weeks, we've kind of talked about diversity, equity, and inclusion, kind of more in broad, general terms, and talked about some of the laws that affect it. So it's been a good introduction. But now, starting this week, we're going to be getting into much more detail with individual groups. This week, we're discussing African Americans, and then we're going to be discussing Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Caucasian, Native Americans. So the next several weeks, each week we're going to be focusing on a different ethnic group. So and again, we'll have kind of some very broad, rich discussions. And with those, there's going to be starting this week, not every single week, but for a lot of the weeks from the semester, there's going to be 2 assignments to each week. One's going to be the discussion forum that we've always been doing, that we just talked about. But you're also going to notice there is a case study analysis posted. And this is an individual assignment where what I will do is I post an article for you to read. They're usually very short. And then I ask you a couple of questions based on the article, and you respond. So it's real similar to the discussion forum, except you do it on your own, and then it's based on an article that I post. And then it'll ask you and a lot of these will be opinion questions, but again, you do better the way you support your argument, bring in outside sources, and again, I left all the instructions for you. And these tend to be worth a few more points than even the discussion forum, so please take them seriously and make sure they're always going to be due Sunday nights. You'll always have a full week to work on them. But again, as always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Hope everyone's doing well. So the semester started off to great. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, everyone.